Like my older sister, she doesn't really talk to me when we're home, and then but she always comes to my place, and then she always says, "Oh, you did so good, you did so amazing, I loved it," and I think that's really cool.
So beautiful.
When I was a kid, I watched like a lot of movies. I still do, and I always see like the actors, and they always look so pretty and stuff like that, and they get like a lot of money, and that's something I want to achieve when I'm grown up. So I can travel the world and I don't have to worry about not having enough money. And this is the same thing. If I don't make it big, I don't have like a lot of other opportunities. So maybe I do something else, but I still want to act.
Hello, welcome to the Schlachthaus Theater podcast. My name is Ulises and I will be your host for today's episode. As you can see, we have full house, and that means we have a super special episode. And I mean it, because as some of you may know, we have a beautiful project here at the Schlachthaus Theater called Theater Clubs. This project is comprised of 3 different clubs. One is for children from the age 8 and above. This is the Kinder Club 8+. Then we have for youngsters from the age 12 and above. This is called the Jungen Club, and then we have the Jungen Club 12, and then we have the Jungen Club 16, which is for young fellows from the age 16 and above. And I hope I got all that right. And yeah, for sure, we're going to be talking about this beautiful project. In a nutshell, what it is we initiate young folks in the art of theater. And in the month of May, they get to actually perform in front of a real audience, whether it's here at the theater or in some other venues. But I won't give it away just yet. Before we start, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the podcast. This is a new project. We're trying to keep this beautiful project alive. And it'll help us a great deal if you actually take a second and click on the subscribe button, so that way we can keep this beautiful project going on for longer. So with that being said, we have Robin Andermatt. He is the facilitators, or one of the facilitators, of the Jungen Club 12+ and the Kinder Club 8+. We also have Chrige Schmocker. She is one of the facilitators of the Jungen Club 12+ and the Jungen Club 16+. And I hope I got that one right. We also have Anna and we have Clara, and they are some of the members of the clubs. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna delve into the nitty-gritty of the beautiful work they do here at the theater with the theater clubs. And with that being said, thank you so much for being here, and welcome, guys.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, cool. So let's just loosen up a little bit and break the ice. Exactly. And why don't we start by introducing ourselves a little bit, your personal background, perhaps a little bit of that, and how did you get involved in the world of theater in the first place? And I leave the question open for whoever wants to jump in first. She goes like,
Do you want to start? Well, I got first into theater, I think, second grade. When we went to watch theater in the Junge Bühne Bern.
okay.
And so I started there 3 years, I think, and then I came here because my sister was also here, and yeah, now I'm here.
Right here. Nice. How about you, Clara?
I got into theater 1 year ago.
Okay, 1 year ago.
And my mother asked me if I want to be part of this theater club because I don't know why.
I see.
Yeah.
Parent support is important, right? Yeah, but did it feel natural, or it was more like she wanted you, or it felt more like...
I was very shy,
Uh-huh.
and then after the first rehearsal, it felt natural.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. That's a good sign. That's
Good
a
to
sign.
hear.
Yeah, so let's go with the adults. What's the story here?
Well, I've always been very much into theater. Like, I recall me and my 3 siblings doing some little theater plays, like on weekends or when we had visitors, other families, and we would always create those little plays. But where I grew up, there was not really an opportunity to really play theater. Mm-hmm. So I think what really got the stone rolling was when I entered high school, and there I went, of course, to the theater group, which was just awesome. I really enjoyed it. And then there was that moment, I remember, we were eating lunch just with the people from the theater group, and I was introducing some little game. And then our theater teacher came and was like, "You have such a theater pedagogic vibe, like you are like me, you should like become a drama teacher." And this was really revealing to me. I was like, "Oh, that's true, that's such a beautiful job. I really want to become a theater pedagogin," or whatever we want to call it. It's always difficult with that term. Yes, and so
That's nice that he saw that, right? Like, some people have that gift. They can see
yes.
through people and see their true potential. And I guess this person really saw that in you.
And she was a big support, because I actually jumped the bachelor. I don't have a bachelor in theater, but the master. And I think what made it possible was that she just supported me through that way. And she said, like, "Oh, you could do this workshop for me. Oh, I'm sick. Can you replace me? Oh, you can do your own club." And so I really learned a lot from her.
Very nice.
That was
lovely.
really nice.
How about you, Robin? What's your start?
Theater pretty much saved me in high school, kind of, because I found that place where I fit in just the way I was, and I found a place where I could even find out even more who I am, and it's like this place is like made for this kind of development, and that was really nice, because I was struggling in school with the normal subjects, and I always loved art, and for me theater was like, wow, every art comes together in one beautiful package of art, and this is theater. So it was all about acting first, and then I tried out in directing with amateurs. I made my experiences, and suddenly for me I realized in the end eventually that I think making a piece, it's always a gift to the audience, but the biggest gift it is for the group, because we make the real journey is for the people who make the piece together and go through this whole development.
That's the hero journey, right?
Yeah.
That's the hero journey. And I think people also see that, right? They just get to see the final product, but I mean, I guess some people see it. I don't know how that works for audiences themselves. But me, as audience, I can see that. I mean, you can tell when there's so much work, so much love, passion, and just they're giving it all. So for sure, that's a hero journey. I like the way you actually phrased it. Nice, beautifully. So for the audience, for those who may not have the full picture, do not connect the dots just yet, why don't you describe the jungen clubs, and perhaps even the kinder club, like in a nutshell, what these projects are about? How would you describe them, to give them context, let's say? Perhaps 2, 3 lines. And I guess perhaps the adults would be able to describe, or even the youngest. I don't know.
That would be interesting, though.
Is it like a boot camp? Is it like what is it?
What are we doing?
What are you guys doing?
Well, for me, theater is like a place where I can go with my ideas and my personality, and the other people, they don't judge me for who I am or for what I like. And in the end, everybody can put their ideas together, and we can show it to other people, and they, also the audience, they also don't judge. And I think that's really great.
I see. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I really liked what you said, and I think basically our job is to make this possible, what you just said.
Yeah. So we go back to that idea of you facilitate, right? And then it is a safe place for you, right?
Yes.
To express yourselves and not feel that there is judgment or anything. It's just a place of creativity, where like just creativity flows beautifully. Nice. So let's go back to the team just for a second. So what are your tasks as a team members? Who does what? Just to give some context and see how is the synergy, the work synergy in the clubs.
Yeah, so we know each other pretty well. So actually, we don't really divide between, oh, this is clearly your job and this is clearly my task. But I think we just really, it flows. Just, yeah, we go with the flow. But of course, we know who is skilled in what topic.
And
What do we say? Maybe like
office stuff we have clear.
more or less clear.
More or less clear. Yeah, okay.
A little bit, yes. Yeah, I take care of the emails that come in from people who want to subscribe. But on the other hand, you often take care of correspondences with the Schlachthaus. So
stuff.
yeah, I think as for me personally, I'm very much interested in this question we just had before. How can we really create a safer space? How can we create a space where everybody feels seen and welcomed and consent and everything of that? So even though I see that you also are interested in this field, maybe it's a little bit more my special thing that I'm also thinking about a lot, and maybe also in the Jugendclub 16+. Even more, I think, at another level there. Yes. And as for you, I'm not so much in technical stuff. So
I like technical stuff. Also, like, no, I think I work more like about very early in the process. I'm already all about ideas. So Anna told me about this dinosaur costume, and I was like, "Wow, okay, dinosaur
And a
costume."
tutu.
And in a tutu on a inflatable boat, and I'm thinking, I really like to think about what can we do in a more technical way, maybe.
I see how it goes. Okay, so you're more like you facilitate in the process of materializing their ideas, and you're more like HR type of thing. Like you're
space
providing
holding,
the things.
I think that fits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not so
But
strictly, but
there is no strict border.
yeah. For example, also the texts, the scenes, we really both write them. Like there is one scene I write, there's another you write, and we show them to each other. Or I mean, also you write texts and we then do something with it. So yeah.
And I've been told you have a dance background. That right? Is that correct?
Oh, I wish.
Or do you do choreography, right? That part is. I think Maria once told me that. Perhaps I misinterpreted that.
The Maria who works with me?
Maria Kettner.
I'm really surprised that.
Disco dances. You told the kids you do disco dances on rollerblades.
I dance on quad skates, but not professionally. It's more like a hobby.
I see.
But if there will be one day a piece with everybody on roller skates, I will do the choreography.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perhaps it was more talking like about body awareness or that kind of thing, right? That perhaps
Yeah.
more like that type of person.
Things I'm interested in, but I wouldn't call myself professional.
Right. So I'm curious about something. There is this preconception that when an actor is trying to get a role, for example, for like TV or movies or whatever, right? They audition, right? They go to a casting, they audition. And I'm wondering, what's your quote-unquote selection process, if there is such a thing, or how is it that you welcome new people to the clubs? How does that work?
So normally we don't have a casting at all.
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
Nice.
Can I also answer for the 16+, for the Jugendclub 16+?
Absolutely.
Because there, for the first time, since I'm working for Schlachthaus, this year we had really, really too much of subscribers.
Okay.
So, yeah, I had to get rid of 6 people.
It must have been painful, right?
That was or still is painful, yes. We are 20 people now in the club, but actually there would have been 6 26 who were interested. And as for your question, how then to decide? Well, of course, I looked a little bit at the moment when they subscribed. If someone like was waiting for this moment for half a year because the person already wrote that email in May or something, I wouldn't say in October, hey, you can't join. But then for a few of them, I was also thinking about who has what kind of accessibility, of access. Like if someone is at high school, and in high school there are theater clubs, but someone else is maybe in einer Lehre, like learning on job. What is the term of that? Apprenticeship, yes. Then this person doesn't have the same access to cultural stuff like this, and so I decided then to take this person and the other one from the high school. Yes.
That's lovely.
That's a little bit how it works. So it's not about who is like really an actor person or something like this, because I think it's our job to make everyone shine on stage. But it's more about who has what kind of access to cultural stuff.
That's a big thing that we don't usually, or often you have this play you want to realize, and you ask yourself, what group of people do I need for this play? And we make it like the opposite way. We have this group of people, so what is the play for this group of people, or what evolves out of this group of people, what kind of play?
Yes, I see what you mean, absolutely. So, okay, let's set ourselves in time, like you already have your group, right? What happens the first day? And perhaps some of you guys, wanna give us the picture. What is it like? What's the welcoming? What is the integration? What is the icebreaker? What happens that day, if you can remember or recall? There's no play. It's like there's like a blank canvas.
Okay.
Yeah, and you got there. What is the process?
We play like this theater games. We, for example, a kangaroo game.
Okay.
Or horse riding game. And then sometimes they ask us what we want to make. For example, improvisation or yes, and then for example 2 weeks ago we had our first rehearsal after the break, and then first we played some games, and after that Anna and me, we said we want to make this improvisation games, and then last week or this week,
This Monday,
they prepared some improvisation slots.
Okay. So is there a criteria? Is this like intentional? You choose specific games to start envisioning what is possible, what is not, or whatever for the future? Are you foreseeing something with these games? From the pedagogical standpoint, is that it?
Yes, absolutely. We don't always explain to the group why we are playing stuff, but there's a lot of thinking behind, like for example, rhythm games, or to practice how to perceive the room, the space.
Or just being present in the moment, like it, because in games you often are, because you want to be part of the game, and so you're totally present in the moment, and this alone is really a helpful thing about playing games.
Yes, or imagination, like you don't get stuck, but you just associate.
Association,
like, a next image and a next and a next, and you don't get blocked, but you always accept what's coming. That's really important also for improvisation, of course. Yes, and also like now it was a bit special because actually there was no new member really coming. But normally we also try to, in the beginning, we have some games that are more for group building. So it's not so much about theater, but more about creating this safer space where everybody can relax and is not worried about opening up and to show oneself to the others. So that's also something for the beginning.
I see.
Working on like get together.
Would it be fair to say this is phase one, right?
Yeah.
And then comes, I'm imagining, correct me if I'm wrong, then it comes brainstorming, session, right? Or phase, right? Where you like start throwing paint to the wall and, right? So how is that process? Is it like a democratic process where everyone get to come up with ideas or topics, or what is that process like? She's always looking like This is also a good exercise, right? Like an improvisational exercise, this one here.
No, yes, absolutely. I mean, correct me if you think it's different, but I feel like we are trying to open up some windows, some kind of windows, and in those windows the group can come up with ideas and bring stuff. So it's not like everything is possible, because I feel it's also our responsibility to prepare stuff, to come there prepared, to think about it afterwards, to take the ideas and develop something else and make a new window out of that. But of course, it's not just us writing a play and then giving it to you and please fill it up with that. So it's a ping pong also.
It's a ping pong.
Yeah.
So they do definitely have a saying, like they come up with ideas, right?
Yes.
Cool. And do you, in your observation over the years, do they tend to like gravitate towards specific topics? Is that a case, or perhaps video games or sports? I don't know.
It's not really a topic,
you have the answer.
But when I think of you in the Jugendclub 12+, I mean, what was really impressing last year, and I think also it starts again this year, is you are like some crazy folks, but in the best way possible. And so you really come up with crazy characters. Really, it's not. I feel like you're not that much interested in being really natural and to play someone who could like also just be an encounter on the street, but like really be fantasy and a little bit crazy. I love it. So it's not really a topic, but we saw that last year. We were talking about that, like, hey, if we have improvisations or anything, they always come up with great characters who are really special, and so let's do something out of that. So that's maybe what pops up in my mind. Don't know what you three think about that, if I got that right.
But do you like that? And I'm talking you, because I'm only imagining this really takes you out of your comfort zone, so to speak, right? Like, okay, there is this crazy character. How in the world are we going to materialize this thing, right? This character. I don't know. Perhaps it has wings, or God only knows. So, is it fair to say it gets more challenging for you?
No, I wouldn't say that actually. I think if there wouldn't be any, so like in the other extreme, there wouldn't be any input of you guys at all. It would be much harder than this abundance of crazy ideas and characters.
It's actually a plus then.
Yeah,
cool.
Definitely.
Nice. So you're there, and then you have to come up with like a script, right? A plot. So is that also a democratic process, or you're more prompt to have a saying because perhaps you have more experience in terms of, theatrical, the pace and, how this should develop in a cohesive way. Like, now let's take all these beautiful, crazy ideas and now repackage it in a way that it makes sense for an audience. And, how is that? It's a little bit more of your job, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, conception work.
Yeah.
That's
Conception
our
work.
task. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Cool. So you're working with developing minds, developing bodies, developing little people. I mean, I don't mean to say, no pun intended, but so it comes with a set of challenges, right? As opposed to working with adults, for example. What would you say is your biggest challenge?
Concentration.
Concentration.
Like the volume in the rehearsing space. For me, it's like when I'm working with the more adult ones, 16 plus, it's much easier to like get them calm and then I explain. And with you, sometimes it's like we try to explain, but they're like all over the place.
I see.
But I mean, maybe it's also because you're at school all day long, so they already have to concentrate all day long, and then theater is like the place where I guess you can like also break out, and the adults are a bit more flexible, not so in this structure every day or in other structure.
Yeah.
Or we can be more ourselves, and then like we can show pieces of ourselves that we cannot show in school, maybe.
I see.
And I love the energy. I mean, it's great. But if you ask for challenges, sometimes it's a bit loud.
The breaks are always 5 minutes longer than intended, or even 10.
I see. And for Clara and Anna, what would be the most challenging, perhaps, for you aspect? Not to be quiet? Not be able to be quiet. One thing, if you were to choose one thing that comes really
Yes, not
to your head, like the first thing you would say.
to be quiet.
There you go. Now we're connecting the dots. Cool.
For me, last year we did a school play and my class came and I had to do one embarrassing thing on stage. I had to dance.
Okay.
And I had one toothbrush here and one here. And then I had to dance in front of other people from my school, and I guess that was a bit challenging because it was really embarrassing.
Oh, I see. I see
Or
what you
there
mean.
are different worlds clashing when the audience sees you.
I see. And do you get nervous when you are on stage, in general?
Maybe a bit, but I feel safe in this group, and then I'm less nervous.
I know what you mean. Like you're surrounded by this nice energy that it's safe. Yeah, but is it more like you get more nervous before or after? I'm curious, just or on stage or just before, and then once you jump on stage, it's like okay, I'm safe. Is that how it works? Perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. So, but also we talked about challenges. And on the flip side, there is a rewarding aspect of things, right? What's the most rewarding aspect of your job, for example? Were to pick one thing.
I mean, for me, it's always touching to hear what we've already spoken about from the people, that it's really a place where people can relax into and be themselves. I think it's the greatest thing. So I think this is a really rewarding thing, also because I remember very well how it was to be in 7th grade, 8th grade, and this pressure of, I don't know, always you have to be cool or have a lot of friends and, I don't know, having a love relationship, all this pressure. And then in theater you can just let go of that and be a little crazy, or also be calm, or be vulnerable, or whatever. And yeah, I just really like to see that. And of course, not in just any way, but through art. That's the very
Fair
beautiful
enough.
thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You think it's therapy for them?
Oh, no, that's maybe too much. Yes. Yeah, it's also about art, of course. Yeah, but just rewarding to see that it's, that it also brings this freedom. Yeah.
Robin, what's the most rewarding thing of your job?
Actually, I will not describe it as specifically as you, because I more had like, when you asked the question, just feeling it's Monday evening and I go to Wittigkofen where rehearsal take place, and that every time I just looking forward to spend time with you guys, and I mean I get paid for that, and but that's not the paying part. It's more the, like sometimes it feels absurd, like, you know, that's something I have to do because it's my job, but it feels like something I would do as a recreational thing, or something. It's also for myself, and it's just a really great time we're having. So that's nice.
Nice. And what's the most rewarding thing for you as members?
Like my older sister, she doesn't really talk to me when we're home, and then but she always comes to my place, and then she always says, "Oh, you did so good, you did so amazing, I loved it," and I think that's really cool.
So beautiful.
And
Wow.
I also think second place is when we did a movie, and I got an Oscar for being the best, I did the best Angela Merkel.
It's cool. Oh, where did you do that movie?
Where you
That was not
Angela
with
Merkel.
us.
No, 2020 mit... Ich weiß nicht, wie sie heißt.
But in Schlachthaus? Or?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, just not with us.
Super cool.
Funny.
And for you, Clara?
I don't know, like this safer space.
That's what you like the most?
Yes, or Mondays are always very long in school. And on Sundays I'm always waiting for Monday because of theater.
Looking forward to it.
Yes.
That's a great sign. Yeah, very cool. So you see them growing and developing, right, throughout the season. What would you say is the influence that this beautiful project has on them beyond even artistically? Because obviously artistically they grow a lot, but at the personal.
Ooh. I mean, that's difficult to tell in front of you before hearing it from you.
One thing, maybe one observation was what I really liked was when you all came back this year, and I saw you meeting each other again after the summer break, and it really felt like this isn't a group of people who wants to play theater here anymore. This is a group of friends who meet each other again, and this was really beautiful to see. That's one thing. So friendships, relations to each other who were developed and are still developing.
Nice. Do you see yourselves acting in the future?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Perhaps as a hobby, or it's too soon to answer perhaps this question. Yeah.
Well, for me, I like when I was a kid, I watched like a lot of movies. I still do, and I always see like the actors, and they always look so pretty and stuff like that, and they get like a lot of money, and that's something I want to achieve when I'm grow up. So I can travel the world, and I don't have to worry about not having enough money. And so I really wanted to do that, but then I also thought about that if I don't make it, I don't have anything. I also like painting, and this is the same thing. If I don't make it big, I don't have like a lot of other opportunities. So maybe I do something else, but I still want to act.
I totally hear you. Yes. Totally. So, any hopes for the club? Something you would like to explore, some other ideas, things that perhaps you would like to see happening?
Yeah, we really hope we are in Wittigkofen, which is like part of Bern, which is quite outside of Bern, and we are there also with the hope to bring the theater to this place. But now we are all people who just don't live there, and we're really hoping that this club is also for young people from Wittigkofen. So that's a big hope.
Okay.
For the 12 plus.
Great them as well. Nice. Very nice. So let's go back for a second to Chrige, to Robin, Clara, Anna. And so what are you guys excited about these days? Any personal projects, something you're excited about, you want to share? Just to wrap up a little bit and just to talk about you, the person. Anything exciting these days?
But connected to
No,
just really free.
Jogging, sport, something.
Dancing.
Dancing.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. I'm just back from a dancing festival in Copenhagen.
Oh, nice.
And I just love dancing and
What do you dance? What kind of music?
fusion
Fusion.
dancing.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So at the moment, but I also like almost any kind of dance. So when you asked Robin if he's a dancer, I was like, I'm not a dancer too, but maybe there's a confusion because from the two of us, it's actually more me going to dance events and dancing. And
I see.
So that's what I'm excited about just now.
Pretty cool.
Looking forward to the
Yeah.
next event.
Somebody else wants to share something?
Well, I'm really excited because my birthday is next week.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to celebrate with my friends on Sunday. And then on Monday we have theater. And Robin said we can celebrate and we can have a lot of food. Then they're gonna buy me food and I don't have to pay for it. As much as I want.
Nice. Happy birthday in advance. Anna. Yeah. Something?
I don't know. When I thought about it, it was actually that the theater season starts again. Yes.
Cool. So yeah, why don't you guys? Now let me ask a question before. Why don't you invite or give advice to, let's say, fellows, people your age that would like to initiate themselves into theater? Now that you have some experience, if you were to give them one piece of advice, what would that be?
Join a club if it is possible.
Yeah, and that maybe they don't have to worry that they will be judged there because there's like a safe place and they can go there whenever they want.
Nice. And yeah, that was a good walkthrough of the theater clubs. Why, in your own words, don't you invite the audience?
September.
In September?
Yes.
Oh, September, there you go. That's right. And yeah, and see the performances. Entice them.
Yeah, you now saw those beautiful creatures next to me. You can see them on stage and some other very beautiful creatures too. It's just really fun to dive into their energy and go with them. So that's why I invite you to join.
From now on, it's almost a year, so we'll have much time to think of crazy ideas, develop crazy characters, put much love in the whole process, and whatever it will be in the end, it will be just the right thing for you.
Kind of a bit crazy.
Lovely. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
for being
you.
here.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you have it. The Theater Club. More information about their performances, you can find it on www.schlachthaus.ch. Also, you will find there more information about our seasonal program and all of the digital projects that we develop here at the theater. And lastly, but not the least, make sure you subscribe, especially if you are new around here. This will help us a great deal to keep this beautiful project going on for longer. With that being said, stay tuned for more episodes of the Schlachthaus Theater podcast. My name is Ulises. It's been a pleasure for me to be your host for today's episode. And with that being said, I'm signing out. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.